I thought I would do a video talking about, is it worth buying the Switch 2? The Switch 2, if you compare it from the Switch, what we are getting, it's like a massive upgrade console-wise. But it's also very expensive. Is it worth getting the Switch 2 in 2025? There will be more models of the Switch 2 coming out, like the Switch 1. Like, they had the OLED come out, theme switches. They might come out with a cheaper alternative like the Switch Lite. You can't play docked, but you can play handheld. Also, it's going to be an LCD screen, so there's any chance that there'll be a Switch 2 OLED. Most likely. The Switch also got an upgrade a couple of years after launch, so even more room for improvement when it comes to battery life. A couple of years into the Switch 2's life. The battery life for the Switch is estimated approximately 2.5 hours to 6.5 hours. Waiting might have some benefits, so we're going to talk about the games. How many of those games would you want to play? Is it only like one game, or is it like loads of the games coming? There are Switch 2 exclusive games and like dual release games. Switch 2 exclusive games, we have Mario Kart World, which is the newest Mario Kart and the launch game. I do really want to play like Mario Kart. There's the Switch 2 Welcome Tour, personally not for me. A paid tutorial for the Switch 2 should be 3 in my opinion. Later on in the year, we have Drag X Drive, which looks interesting. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, which personally aren't my kind of games. Kirby Air Riders, which looks so cool. Donkey Kong Bonanza, which will be coming July 17th. Which I like it, but I'm not like in a massive rush to play that game. To play the game. 26, we have the Dusk Bloods, which for me personally isn't my thing. 2 Point Museum and Split Fiction are yet to mention if they're coming to the Switch whatsoever, so not sure if these games will be on the Switch. Split Fiction is a embrace mind-blowing moments as you're pulled deep into the many worlds of Split Fiction, a boundary-pushing co-op adventure. And then 2 Point Museum is a catch-away, meaning, manage, incredible museum. Explore to discover amazing artifacts, design, refine the layout, keep staff happy. Guests entertained and donations plentiful and children off the exhibitions. 2 Point Museum would like really work with the mouse feature. I haven't played 2 Point Museum, but I have played 2 Point Campus. Switch 2 Edition games. These are games that exist on the Switch 1, but you get to play a bit more on the Switch 2, like additional content, including Legends of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom on launch day. August 28th, Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC, and Super Mario Party Jamboree, July 24th. They are games getting a free upgrade. Next is going to be games coming to the Switch 2 alongside the Switch 1. Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends Zeta A, Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar, Broom Factory, Gardens of Isima, Tamagotchi Plaza. Also confirmation that Slicksong will be releasing alongside the Switch on the Switch 2. New releases on the Switch 2 will probably be more expensive compared to buying them on the Switch. The games that will show this are probably Story of Seasons, Grand Bazaar, and Rune Factory, Guardians of Isima. These games have been announced to be coming to both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Pre-orders are already listed for both of these games. Of this moment, it's not been a dedicated Switch 1 or Switch 2 trailer. So there's like no way to compare both editions of the trailer separately. No way to see if the Switch 2 version is worth being more money than the Switch 1. Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon ZA will be interesting as neither of these games are coming with extra content. It's just like the graphics. We don't know whether we can buy Switch 2 versions on a Switch 2 eShop. The upgrade will be more expensive. The games you buy will be more expensive. Next, we're going to talk about like indie titles. There's not any indie developers outside of the Direct announcing that they'll be coming or aiming to come to the Switch 2. This could mean that indie devs have no idea if they're going to make it to the Switch 2, so they haven't got their hands on it yet or tried to port it over. Or this could mean Nintendo have more announcements to come. Not sure if we'll see Switch 2 specific indie games, I couldn't tell you that. We know we have games like Room Factory, Story of Seasons, which have also announced they're coming to the Switch 2. They haven't said if it's going to be a specific Switch 2 version or the same version as the Switch 1. There are Switch games coming in 2025 that have said nothing about the Switch 2. Tales of the Shire is coming but haven't yet acknowledged the Switch 2. Fantasy Life haven't mentioned the Switch 2. Professor Layton is confirmed to be coming to the Switch 2. Nintendo haven't properly announced that Tomodachi Life is coming to Switch 2. It's one where, if you're like me, that plays indie games, mainly games on Steam, it might not be worth it. I'm not sure if I will get the Switch 2 at this moment. I think most likely I will probably wait longer. Nintendo do a big direct in September. Chance there could be some announcements in the showcase to encourage people to buy a Switch at Christmas. To buy the Switch 2 at Christmas. The showcase was great, but hoping to hear some more about like Animal Crossing in the direct. September it will give us chance. There's some to do with Animal Crossing coming. I hope for Animal Crossing that I was hoping for Animal Crossing, but I didn't expect it. Then announced GameCube games are making a return. The original Animal Crossing is not on that list. Animal Crossing wasn't one of those games getting a new DLC coming to the Switch 2. There was a list of games getting a free update coming, more enhanced graphics. Animal Crossing wasn't on that list. Maybe a new one will be coming out. So far we know in 2026, Tomodachi Life. I'm excited for the Switch. Not sure I'm going to get it straight away. Like, definitely not, most likely. Mario Kart World sounds exciting. Games I hope to come to the Switch are Fields of Mystria. Palia, I've heard doesn't run great on the Switch, so it would be interesting to see if it runs better on the Switch too. Cozy Caravan is another one. Fields of Mystria, where you have your farm of dreams brimming with possibilities. I love this game, it's so beautiful. I love the pastel colour story. That you could also make use of the mouse feature or just use controller. Palia would also work with like improved power and that, and would also work with like the mouse feature. Cozy Caravan could work really well with the mouse feature. Do I think you should buy the Switch 2? If there's games you want, go for it. But if games aren't interesting you at this moment in time, I'd wait. Like right now, there's not really indie games. We don't know much about the Switch 2. We don't have like a ton of information. Switch support is continuing. As exciting as it is, it's okay to wait. Like, I will be waiting, so hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.